I came upon IndiCure online. We're doing research about plastic surgery, tummy tuck, all kind of procedures for weight loss patients. I've looked around on the net for a lot of countries, and I've already had some leads before. But then I found IndiCure, and basically, the reviews were great, and a lot of patients were talking about their experiences. So I decided to look a little deeper into the matter, and I contacted them. From the get-go, she was very helpful, giving me information about the procedure, about the prices, about the surgeons, or the surgeon that would, move forward with proceeding with the operation. The whole process was very smooth. I had some thinking to do, and I didn't make a decision right away as I looked at other options, but then I felt like the pricing and the quality of the surgeon and the fact that it was an all-inclusive package, that combined the hospital stay for 5 nights, plus the surgery, plus all the food, and all the package altogether was very well put together. And then I decided that I would move forward around Christmas time, because that was a slow time of the year business-wise. So I just had my surgery about 6 days ago. I had the belt lipectomy, which is a 360 degrees lower body contouring. Very happy with the result. Still a little tired and tight, but improving every day. As far as the whole process, I knew what the itinerary would be. I got my visa invitation to apply for my visa from the States, and everything was settled about a month before I flew to India. Arrived at the airport, had a driver waiting for me, and took me directly to my hotel, where I spent the night before going to the hospital the next day. I underwent a lot of blood tests and all kinds of tests to make sure that I was a suitable candidate to have general anesthesia and a surgery, and everything went well. And the next morning at 8 a.m., that's when the surgery took place. It took about 6 hours, so it's a massive surgery. And everything went well. After 6 hours, I was put in a recovery room for about 18 to 24 hours, under the supervision of doctors and nurses. Then I was transferred to my room, where I spent another 4 nights, and we need to make sure that everything was right before being discharged and coming back to my hotel. So now I've been in my hotel for another 3 days, I think. No, actually 2 days, and just recovering slowly, and trying to take time to feel my body, and to just take it step by step to recover before my follow-up appointment with my surgeon tomorrow, and another follow-up appointment 3 days later before I fly back on 5 or 6 days from now.
How was your experience with the surgeon?
The surgeon is great. He's very knowledgeable. I looked him up intensively. Apparently he has 30 years of experience, has a lot of experience in body contouring, and he's very knowledgeable. He's straight to the point. He knows what he's doing. The result is good. So when I look in the mirror, it is definitely what I expected to get out of this surgery. He's very helpful, has good bedside manners, and any questions that you ask him, he will tell you exactly what it is and what you need to do, and try to reassure you on whatever concerns you have.
Would you recommend IndiCure to people looking for similar surgeries?
Yeah, I would, definitely. I think the process with IndiCure was very smooth, to say the least. I mean, there were no shortcomings when it comes to communication and being very responsive and prompt in responding to emails, picking up the phone. No hidden surprises when it came to costs, which was a major concern sometimes, where you think some stuff are included, and then when you have to pay the bill, then you have to pay another, some other amounts of things that aren't included. So that was definitely a good outcome as far as that's concerned. Now, also IndiCure handles all the logistics of the trip, you know, a driver to take you to the hospital, back to the hotel, to the airport, if you need to go sightseeing, if you need to go out. So, you know, and you always have a person to call on the phone and, you know, who will give you guidance and answer your questions and, you know, be there for you so you don't feel like you're in a completely foreign country just by yourself.
Sure. Thank you.